Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Robert Khakham Show. This episode has been the most requested by you guys, the fans. Degenerate 102. We're doing it. Part 2 of how to be a degenerate, and not even really necessarily how to be a degenerate. We're gonna do more of a degenerate rules to live by two fellas who've got a passion for being degenerates, for who want to spread the knowledge and spread the wisdom.
Why are you talking to our fans like they're children?
I don't know.
What do you mean? What are you doing?
I'm getting into it.
First of all, who was it that requested this too? I'm actually so interested.
What do you mean? The fans.
Like who? Like was it DK? Was it Rizman?
It was the fans.
Who was it?
It was the fans. It was the numbers is what requested it. When I saw the numbers, I was like,
"This is the most watched." That was the most watched one.
Yeah, when I saw the numbers,
this is an analytical approach at this episode.
When I saw the numbers, I was like, the fans want this for sure. Now, the fans, have they actually messaged me and been like, we want another Degenerate episode? Not necessarily.
I get what you mean, though. In a roundabout way, they almost did.
They indirectly asked me through their viewership.
Yes.
So we're gonna do it. We're doing Degenerate 102, the commandments. All right, these are the commandments to live by, okay? Kicking us off here. Number one is always gamble based on emotion. Always place a bet with your heart and soul attached to the bet. Never place a bet that you just don't necessarily care. Anything you wager, you got to give it your full time and your full attention. Because gambling and betting is a privilege, and you have to honor that privilege. And the way you honor it is by giving it the attention and the respect that it deserves. Do not gamble with money you can lose. Gamble with money you can't lose. You know why? Because it'll affect your decision making, and you'll make better bets. What do you think, Tyler?
See, you lose me at the end. I'm like, listen, I'm in because it's more fun too. I think that's kind of what we got to stick to with this. It's more fun to bet emotionally. I like how you kind of you make it a bit of a conversation though of like it's emotional. So it's like, yeah, I would like to stake all my net worth on this because then I'm all in on the bet. The whole like betting emotionally, like would you just bet on your favorite team? Is this the advice we're giving?
It's more so. If there's emotion isn't a bad thing, right? There's no such thing as.
Well, if you're a chick, it's not.
There's no such thing as a good emotion or a bad emotion. Okay, emotions are neutral. All right, does that make sense? Emotions are neutral. All right,
it makes sense if you're a gay dude.
All right, anger is neutral. Okay. Happiness is neutral. They're the same on the spectrum. So what that means is whenever you place a bet, if you are feeling some sort of emotion, go with that. If you're feeling angry placing a bet, wager it. Because how much stuff do you do out of pure raw passion that eventually pays off? If you're feeling happy, place the bet. If you're feeling sad, place it. Gamble based off of any sort of emotion.
That's actually cool. You turned emotions into a straight thing there. Actually, I like that.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, I'm in. Okay,
got to give me the benefit of the doubt.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, I got to question it too, right? I can't.
Of course.
I can't go down this dark path with you and not have a little bit of light.
Of course, this is a free. The Robert Khakham Show prides itself on freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech, yes,
and freedom to ask questions.
Absolutely, you're a great boss. Great boss.
Thank you.
One of the best bosses.
Thank you very much, Tyler.
Thank you. For being my boss. All right, I'll give you one. Here's one I was thinking of. This is a two-parter too. So never turn down a substance. If you're out with your boys, this is all accountability. So you got to kind of select your friends right. Don't be friends with meth heads if you don't want to do meth. But if you're friends with coke heads and he offers you a bump, don't hang him out to dry. If he offers you a pill, don't ask what it is. Take the pill.
That's fucking incredible.
Do not turn down a substance. Would you like a Zyn?
Fuck. I hate you. I would. Here's the thing.
If you believe in the testimony that I just gave, the commandment I just gave, then take us in.
Never turn down a substance.
Never turn down a substance.
When the degeneracy is flowing.
If your boys are gonna rip, you gotta rip, dude.
Right.
Or you go home and you're subjected to being made fun of for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never turn down a substance though.
That's
also if it's free substance too.
Have any of your boys ever turned down a substance?
Never allowed them to.
Really?
No.
Got some
never
good
allowed
friends.
them. Yeah. They ride or die, dude.
I do like that
I
point
also
you
don't
made.
have a lot of friends anymore.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah,
Very
it's a
fair.
lonely life at the end of it, but
I do like that point you made, really. If you don't want to be a meth head, don't be friends with meth heads.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like select your group account accordingly. And if you select me to be in your friend group and we're out one night and things get a little carried away, and this is also, too, this is this two-parter, too, where it's like, don't get too fucked up around women. Like, if there's women in play, let's keep a lid on it. Maybe don't bring out the bag if there's a chance to get some women. But if you're just with the boys, there's no reason to say no. There's absolutely no good reason in the world for you to hang me out to dry and let me do bumps alone.
I love this. This is great.
Thank you.
And if anything, it's like, if you do turn it down, it's like, what, you're just going to make me feel like I'm the piece of shit for doing bumps by
That's
myself?
what I'm saying, dude.
What are you talking about
Because you
here?
know I'm going to do them anyway, and then I got to sneak to the washroom every 15 minutes alone. Like, come with me, dude. Girls get to go to the washroom together all the time with no judgment. This is our time.
This is our, and you know what? If they ask why we're going to the
It's
bathroom
fun.
together, you know why? Because we're boys. Because we're ride or die degenerates. That's what we are.
They're not going to ask questions. They know why we're going to the washroom together, and who gives a fuck?
Well, maybe we're going to blow each other, but that's what you say that to make yourself feel better.
We're not going to blow each other.
No, we're not. But I'm saying, like, say that to each other. I'm saying it's a possibility. You know, there's blowing dicks around. All I'm saying it's not going to happen. But, you know, like, whatever, right? The blow, you know, who knows? It brings out the weird stuff in people.
Coke is a gay drug. I will say that it is gay because it's about you start talking about everything. You start talking about your deepest, darkest secrets as if there's no shame attached to it anymore, right? So it's just gay. It's just a lot of emotions. People think it's building businesses. It's actually real Coke is 5 a.m. with one guy that's left. Just two guys made it to 5 a.m. and you're finishing up the Coke that's left together, and you're in a dark place now. You are, and then when the Coke runs out and you're still there, you are the darkest of dark. Dude.
Yeah, that's how Apple Computers was created. If you really think about it, that's how like Steve Jobs and that's a cokehead idea. Well, Steve Jobs was a big acid guy.
Well,
but
no, that was an acid idea because that's like
sure.
Yeah.
But I think Wozniak brought in that coke energy that they need. He's like, bro, I'll get all the parts. We're gonna fucking super glue them, hot glue them together.
I'll give you one better. Acid was what created the iPhone, and then Coke is what creates all of these little gimmicky things that try and mock the iPhone because there's no creativity to Coke. It's just mass produced. That's why the 80s had all these shit music and shit. The 70s, 60s had this creative flow.
I see what you're saying.
And the 80s was like, hey, what if we just did the same thing a bunch of times and made a bunch of money?
That's a good, so you're saying all Android phones are Coke headphones?
Anyone who has an Android, you are subject to a degenerate piece of shit.
Yeah.
Kill
yourself.
Yeah, kill yourself.
Incredible.
Thank you.
Next one.
Yeah.
My number 2 on my list. And again, I should clarify these. These commandments are in no particular order specifically. No particular order, all right? They're just we're just going down our list here. Not one's good or better than the other. Take your favorites. Do with them as you will. Number 2 is never gamble on a game you do not know the rules to.
Okay.
Period. Do not show up at a fucking blackjack table not knowing basic strategy. Okay? Thank you. Please don't do it. You are going to make everybody hate you. You are going to get laughed at the casino. You might get punched. And on top of that, if none of that happens, you're just going to lose your money. Okay? Learn the game you're playing. If you're going to go play craps, learn the betting strategies. Learn how the dice roll. Learn the probability. Learn how you set your dice. Don't just show up to a craps table and start playing like it's fucking Monopoly. You don't do that, all right? And this goes for any game. If you're going to gamble on a game, learn the rules, all right? You can wager as much as you want. You could be as much of a degenerate as you want, but you stick to the rules of the game because at the end of the day, what are we trying to do here? We're trying to win, all right? Don't show up to the blackjack table. I knew a guy one time. He showed up. He got 20, 2 tens, and he split tens. That's the first thing. That's the first fucking thing.
Split tens?
He split tens.
Oh, my God, dude. You got to split his head open.
He got laughed out of the casino. The entire table went, what the fuck are you doing? And he's like, what? What? It's my money. He's like, no, you cannot. Don't split tens. And it's like, yeah, if he was my buddy, but if I didn't know him and I was just there and he just some random dummy showed up and split tens, what the fuck are you doing? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Same thing with craps. At a craps table, never say the number 7 at a craps table.
Yeah.
It's bad luck.
Yeah.
These are the little intricacies, the game within the game. that you have to learn before you start fucking with your money and other people's money as well. Do not gamble on any game that you do not know the rules to.
I like that. I have one question
Sure.
because again, I'm fully in on that. I would also not do that. Do you think that this interferes with the gamble emotionally though rule?
No.
No, because like that would be walking up to the table emotionally. You're just like, oh, that looks like fun. That's an emotion. That looks like an exciting time, and you just gamble on it.
Fun is not an emotion. Fun is a verb.
No, but what you feel when you're having fun is like excitement, joy. Like these are emotions.
Yeah, but
so does that interfere with the gamble emotionally?
I see what you're saying.
That's all.
I see what you're saying. Listen, you can make as many bets and do whatever you want out of emotion, but at the end of the day, the rules are it really the emotion part connects to like I would say most so the wager amount or the certain mindset you go into the casino. At the end of the day, I could be feeling any fucking emotion possible. I'm still playing the games by the rules, all right? Whether I'm crying throwing the dice or smiling throwing the dice, or I'm happy hitting a 15 against the 10, or I'm absolutely fucking miserable hitting a 15 against the 10. I'm still doing it. You know, the rules of the game don't change. How you're playing the game, by all means, but you still play it within the rules unless you just really say, hey, go fight. Unless you're gonna kill yourself tonight. Like, fuck it. If you really want to split tens and you have a loaded gun waiting for you back in the room, by all means, if just for the one time before you blow your head off, please go ahead and do it. By all means. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's a nice caveat to that rule. I do like that.
Sure.
There's always got to be a way out. There's got to be some way to break the rule. I like that.
The rules were made to be broken.
Yeah, but there's consequences to breaking rules though.
Kill yourself.
Yeah, and kill yourself. That's it.
That's it. If you split tens, the only answer to that is, hey man, I'm not doing well. I'm literally going to kill myself in an hour. Let me split these tens. Maybe I'll get 220s. Fine. Hey man, have at it, please.
That's the thing too. It could actually save his life if he splits the 10 and doubles up on that 10.
Yeah.
On those 10. Yeah, that's sure. Yeah.
Sure.
It's a life or death situation though to do something.
Sure,
like that.
fine.
Yes.
But
Okay.
that's the only scenario.
Yeah, absolutely. Got it.
Go
okay,
ahead.
no, I love this, dude. I mean, like, because you kind of stick to like the gambling too. Like that's kind of your degeneracy.
A lot of mine, I've realized, are kind of focused on gambling.
Yeah. You can't really talk about gardening when you're doing degeneracy.
No.
I'm gonna kind of. I still have a lot of other stuff about just the other side of the life.
But I like yours because yours are overall lifestyle of degeneracy, which I think I couldn't really find. So please go ahead.
Yeah, no, it's a good contrast. So I was actually thinking. So this one kind of along with like we kind of ended the last one with the whole like if girls are around or whatever. Here's one: only tell your girlfriend every 5th time you gamble or do degenerate activities such as drugs, alcohol, substance abuse, hookers, stuff like that. We don't tell them about hookers, but only every 5th time, so that she thinks that you're in control of your shit. You know what I mean? Don't tell her that the problem is getting worse. Make sure she's in the dark about this situation and that you're like, oh, I played poker last night. And don't tell her that you played the other 4 nights before that too. Because then that's a problem. That's a red flag. It's a green flag if you just do it once in a while. It's a red flag if you do it all the time, and you don't want to be a red flag, so keep that to yourself.
Incredible.
Yeah, because that's a double header degeneracy too. Now you're also a scumbag lying boyfriend.
Incredible.
Yeah.
That was I had something kind of similar to that where
Read it off, please. Read it off.
my thing because that was a great commander, by the way. Only tell her the 5th time you gamble, and if you're watching a game and she asks, "Do you have money on it?" you go, "No."
Well, I mean, you count back the days.
You can't. It was today, Friday.
Yeah.
It was the last time Sunday. Yeah. I got $20 on the game.
Yeah.
Little does she know, if the fucking Blue Jays lose, there's guys coming to your house right now.
Yeah, and actually, just to add before you go, just to add on to that, only tell her a 5th of the wager as well. Only if your number's 200, you tell her whatever 200 divided by 5 is, and then you keep it that way.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
My commandment was I lost it. It was the girlfriend one, but listen, we put a lot of care into this, okay?
Well, it's just like it's life experience. It's lived experience here. It's coming. It comes easy.
We want this to be great. So when you gamble with your girlfriend, as in your girlfriend, if you take your girlfriend to the casino, always leave when you're up.
Yes.
Never, ever let her see you lose. Always leave when you're up so she feels good and that she knows she's dating a winner. She's dating someone who wins. You're not a loser. You're a winner. So that means you leave when you're up. And listen, whatever that number is, just make sure it's a positive one. If you win $20, leave with the 20. If you win 50, get out. If you win 100, get out. And now I'm not saying to do this when you're on your own. When you're on your own, we're making millions of dollars. But when you're with your girl, before she starts asking too many questions, leave with her. Leave up so she knows. So then she looks at you like, wow, I'm dating a fucking winner. He just went. Most people lose when they come into the casino. Not my boyfriend. My boyfriend wins. Yep. My boyfriend, he has beat the system. Make sure she thinks that of you. She perceives you as a winner. It's very important that your girl thinks you're really cool and sees you as a winner. So whenever you gamble with your girlfriend, always leave the casino up.
Yeah, no, that's a good one to like kind of tack on. Like with those do play well together. Those two cards there, you put them together, and that's a force field against them catching wind of like your true issue that you have in life. Is like, yeah, make sure you only tell her certain times that you do it, and make sure you only tell her basically the wins too. Like that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
You don't tell her about the nights that it was like it got out of hand. You're like, we can't go out tomorrow night. Don't tell her why.
Do not tell her.
Yeah.
Keep it zip it up. All right. Don't tell her nothing. All right. She goes, how was the night? You go, hey, it was fun. A couple of beers. Yeah, a few beers. No big deal here. What's the big deal?
Yeah, a couple of beers. I got one for you,
please,
because I know you're gonna be able to tack onto this one.
Please.
Always blame the dealer on a bad run. It is not your fault. You are not dealing those cards. You are just asking the dealer to give you good cards, and you just said he refused to. She refused to. They refused to. If it's a they, then okay. But like I'm just saying, it's not your fault.
See, my commandment, I had something like that, but my thing was never yell at a dealer.
So we're polar opposites.
I think so.
Yeah. Fire, nice, dude, nice.
Because the way I see it is, never yell at a dealer because, look, you want to blame somebody, that's cool. Blame the higher ups. Blame the people sitting there looking at the cameras. Blame the people, the bosses of these casinos, all right? The dealers, man, they're just soldiers doing a job, They said the same thing about the Nazis. That's fine. But at the end,
they did say
that. They did say the same thing about the Nazis, and I totally keep that in mind every time I say something like this. But, again, the dealers, it goes both ways. They might give you a good run. You might get a great run, right? Do you say thank you to the dealer?
Yeah.
You do, right?
Yeah.
This was another commandment where I go, if you're on a run, tip your dealers. Always tip your dealers. Never yell at the dealer. Tip your dealers. Never yell at the dealer. If you are on a bad run, don't blame the dealer, all right? The dealer wants you to win. That's the point I'm trying to make here. The dealer wants you to win. The dealer does not want to look at you sit there like a loser. The dealer does not want to take your money. They feel bad doing it. The same way the Nazis felt bad shooting people in fields. Hey, we all got a job to do, right? I got to take your money. You wagered it. They want to pay you. They want you to tip them because they know if you win, you might tip them. That's my whole point is the dealer is just that medium between you and the higher ups. That's it.
Yeah. I think we're gonna stick on opposite sides of this, especially when you bring up the Nazi argument. That only fuels my argument.
I'm aware of the argument, and I totally understand where you come from, and I totally can agree with your perspective. But my perspective is I've seen people like yell at the dealers. I've seen people lose or blame the dealers. I've seen those types of guys. You don't want to be that guy. You just don't. You want to be a guy who owns up to your own losses, okay?
Yep.
You don't want to bring the vibe down by being that guy who blames the dealer. All the dealer's doing, whatever the game you're playing. If you're playing craps, the dealer gives you the dice. That's it. And they pay you if you win. The dealer gives you the dice. You throw the dice. The dice are in your hands. When all the dealer does is pull a card out. If you have the card, you want another one, you ask for another one, they give you the card. They got no control over which card comes out of the deck. They got no control over how the dice roll. They're here to It's easy to look for somebody to take out your frustrations on. If you want somebody to take your frustrations on, you find a nice wife. You find a nice lady to beat up. You do what
Italian on this one.
You do what a normal man does. You yell at your kids. You throw a bottle somewhere. You go home. You yell at the TV. It's not the dealer's fault. All right, the dealer is a neutral subject. Is a neutral being, a person of existence.
Okay.
I got one.
Yep.
If you have the money, always go gamble. That means is you got $200, let's go. You got 300, let's go. Let's go. Let's fucking go. We got the money. Let's go. I have money.
Yeah.
What do you don't got $50 to put in your sporting account, your bet account right now? You don't have $20, you don't have $1, you don't have $5. Wager it. If you got the money, go gamble.
Yep. That goes into like not even just gambling, but like partying, anything. If you have cash, like if you're like, oh, I only have like $200 in my bank account, that's like 13 beers out.
Do it.
You know what I mean? Like what are we waiting for? You're gonna invest into some fun, invest into a better life.
This is the theme of the Robert Khakham show that we've talked about. Please go listen to episode 6, The Human Exotic, where we talk about how money is not real.
Of course,
and money, none of this will exist anymore. So buy the fucking beers, spend some money. Spend some fucking money. You have the money. If you don't have the money, don't do it. And what I mean is zero. You got zero.
Zero.
You don't got it. You got zero. You got a credit card? Max that shit out. Let's go here. Cash advance.
Yeah. Do you know what? That's actually perfect because that goes perfectly into the next one I was going to do. Always remember, you only have to be $1 under your credit limit for 6 months to get more credit with a President Choice MasterCard. That one is specific to President Choice MasterCard. That's the one I've learned. But you just have to be $1 under to get $2,000 more.
I see. I used to sell that credit card.
Yeah. So you just don't worry. Just hold it down. Hang on for a bit. Make sure you're just $1 under because you could have a great night coming up if you just stay there for a bit, hold the line, and you can have a better night coming up. Also too, it's like are you afraid you're not going to do something? Are you afraid you're not going to get that money eventually one day? I'm just going to keep going up until we make it on the Robert Khakham show.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
We LFG.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's go.
Yeah. Run the debt up, dude. Debt's not real. Again, back to the human exotic area. None of this is real, dude.
It's not real. None of it will exist soon. We are going to be like the dinosaurs. Something's going to wipe us all out. Where's your fucking bank account going to go when the lights turn off?
Exactly. Sorry, go on.
You can't look at the numbers on the screen.
Yeah, there's theories like if you make it to like 45 basically in this period of time, like we're going to if you make it to 2050 basically, like we're going to just live to 200. You think I can't pay off 10 grand in 200 years?
What, with 2% interest, buddy? We're good.
Yeah.
What's the problem here?
Absolutely fine.
What's wrong?
Absolutely fine.
Okay. You want to go? Or I got one?
No, I can go. I got one. If you're going to cheat, don't leave a paper trail, obviously. Only cash, never use your real name. Head down to a rub and tug. Like, treat it like an open mic. Treat it like a show up and go up type thing. You just show up, you do your time, you go home basically. Don't leave a paper trail. Wear a condom. If you get herpes, that's it. You're out of the relationship.
It is what it is.
Yeah, and then if you get herpes also, man, go on Google, start pulling up some articles. It's like sometimes it doesn't show up for like 2 years. You know what I mean? Like, babe, listen, we got together a year and a half ago. I had it for 6 months before that. What am I supposed to do?
Sometimes there's some home remedies. You know, go sit in a nice Epsom salt bath, put some green tea on your balls. What's the big deal here?
Honestly, it's a place to learn, really.
Okay, I like the contrast here. Mine are a lot about just gambling and stuff, and yours are more like a lifestyle, which I really like.
It is a lifestyle.
It is. Here's mine. All right. Never, ever bet against the home team. Always wager on them when they are underdogs. Meaning, if you live in Toronto, do not bet against a Toronto team. Don't bet against the Raptors. Don't bet against the Blue Jays. Don't bet against the Leafs. Don't bet against Toronto FC. If you live in fucking Milwaukee, don't bet against the Timberwolves. Don't bet against the Twins.
Sorry, so just to
or
clarify,
the Brewers.
you don't mean the home team of like the game in particular. You just mean the home team of the current place that you reside in.
I mean where you live.
Yes.
Don't bet against your
Okay.
home team.
Yep, sure.
And I'll even dig in a little deeper. And this is something my buddy, my personal trainer taught me, and I've taken with me. So I give him all the credit for this one. But he go, don't bet against the team where your bank account is. If your bank account is in Toronto, don't bet against the Toronto team. If you live in Toronto but your bank is based in Minnesota, don't wager against the Minnesota team. Do you see what I'm saying here? It's bad luck. It's bad karma. Why would you ever bet on a team where your bank account is located?
Yeah.
And that goes to part 2 of this one, which is always wager on your home team when they are plus money underdogs. When they are underdogs, because you know why? You're fucking underestimating the home team. Ride or die with the home team. My bank account is here. You're giving me plus money. Let's go.
Yeah.
We're taking it.
No, I do like that. Just like a little bit of loyalty, basically. There's got to be some loyalty.
There's got to be some loyalty.
If we got nothing else because we're degenerates, we got no family, got no friends anymore. At least you got loyalty, though. At least you can like fall back on that and go to sleep at the end of the night.
And also, like, what a move it is if you bet against your home team and then your home team wins and now you can't even celebrate.
You got nothing.
What a piece of shit you must feel.
Some people
like.
do that too. They hedge their emotional bets like that. They bet against their favorite team. So like, oh, it's a win-win. It's like, that's not true.
No.
That's not. It's actually a lose-lose.
Don't you want to celebrate with your home team crowd once your home team wins? And on top of that, you now have extra money in your account?
Exactly.
What are we doing here?
Yeah, exactly. I totally agree with that. This one kind of goes into this kind of like actually This is more of like a deep dive on the other one with like never turn down a substance with your boys and stuff like that. When I just lost it actually. 1 second. Oh yeah, always do drugs with people, with friends. Don't do it alone. Then it's not a problem. Then you're just having fun. You're not addicted. You're just a fun guy. If you're just sitting at home alone doing drugs, like now you're a drug addict. Now you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But if you're out there sharing it with people, giving it around, you're just a good guy.
Are we talking weed?
Talking whatever drugs you want, dude.
If I smoke weed at home, just to give a little
just by
push,
yourself all
little
the time?
devil's advocate here. If I'm just hitting my bong at home, you know what? Some days I will agree with this. Some days I am hitting my bong at home. Like I am a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I should go outside.
Exactly.
Sitting in my room hitting my bong.
You think you can do drugs and not get dark thoughts, dude? You need people around to distract yourself from that shit.
You can't go down those rabbit holes.
Yeah, it's not. What's the point? What's the point of doing drugs and being like, I'm gonna have a bad time on this? That sounds terrible.
And the way you do it is by having your boys around.
Yeah.
You know why? To either help you with the trip or make it 100 times worse. But at the end of the day, you will come out with a story.
Yes, exactly.
There's no stories when you sit at home, do drugs by yourself.
Oh, yeah, I was at home last night, and I did a bunch of weed, and I got really scared and cried and went to bed because I hate myself. Yo, great story.
I smoked a bunch of weed, and then I looted my whole fridge, and I got no more groceries.
Yeah.
Wow, what a great existence you must have.
Yeah, I have a tummy ache this morning because I'm a fat piece of shit.
That was great. Okay, I got one. But this goes back to the girlfriend thing.
Nice.
I think this was when I said you got to leave up with your girl. This kind of goes to this. Never listen to your girlfriend when she tells you to stop gambling. You know why? Because she does not want you to hit it big.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine what a sick guy you are. What a sick dude you're going to be. Imagine she tells you to stop gambling and then you hit it big and then you make her eat her words. Look at that. You told me to stop and I didn't. You know why? Because I'm a man and I take risks. I'm a risk taker.
Yep.
And now look, we're retiring. You want this? We're going on the boat. We're going to Ibiza, baby girl. That was the one place that came to my head. We're going to Spain.
Yeah.
We're going to Greece.
All the finer things of life you're going to experience.
You want that Louis Vuitton bag? Here you go. Mm-hmm. You want that Chanel shoes? Chanel perfume? Here you go.
Yep.
You want those Steve Madden shoes? You got it, baby. You know why? Because daddy didn't give up. Because daddy kept going. You know why? And you told me to stop. Well, hey, I did not. Because you live in the world of I shouldn't. And I live in the world of I should.
Yeah, she's scared, really.
You're scared. And that's okay. That's your job, is to be scared. And you know what my job is? To be fearless.
Fuck yeah, dude.
You know what my job
Fuck
is?
yeah, dude.
My job is to not be scared. My job is to go kill the lion. My job is to go throw $1,000 in that slot machine. You know why? Because I'm a fucking man and I got balls. And what do you have? Vagina. And look at the contrast of the two.
Beautiful. Beautifully said, honestly. Don't be afraid to ask your parents for money when the boys want to rip.
Yeah.
Like don't sit back and be like, oh man, like my parents are gonna think I'm such a piece of shit. Who cares, dude? You're a grown man. Who gives a fuck what they think about you? Ask them for money. Don't tell them what's about it. And if they press you on it, dude, just be like, no, like I have an opportunity, and that's not a lie. You have an opportunity to have a good time.
The boys want to rip.
The only thing holding you back is this little measly thing called money. Who gives a shit?
The
Ask your fucking parents. And if you don't got parents, dude, ask around. Ask some people. Somebody will give you $100. You'll get $100 for the night.
The boys want to rip.
Boys
you know
wanna
what
rip?
we need? We need money.
Yeah.
You know who we call? Dad. You know what we call? Mom.
Fuck
Hey,
yeah.
what do you need the money for? Pencils? School supplies? Make something up.
Yeah.
Lie.
Yeah, and then people might watch this too and be like, "Oh, Tyler's like privileged or whatever." It's like, no, man, my dad doesn't make that much money. So believe me, it hurts me more than it hurts you guys to ask my dad for money. But like sometimes the boys want to rip, and I've been ripping too much, and I still got to rip though.
I'm willing to make the sacrifice of feeling hurt, lying to my parents, asking for money.
Yeah.
You know why? For the cause.
For the cause.
For the boys.
For the boys,
For the cause
dude.
of the boys.
For the boys.
That's a great one.
Thank you.
That's a really good one.
Thank you.
Very
Been living
nice.
that one a
I
while.
like these ones. I wish I had more like lifestyle ones. I focused more my energy.
Well, it's
more
because
on
you still
gambling.
live with your mom, so you don't realize that you're actually still doing that.
Doing everything that you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't realize it.
Well, I'm saying like you don't realize that like you don't have to ask your mom like you don't have to be like, Mom, can you give me money? She just kind of like fills the fridge with groceries and stuff.
Sure.
So like she just kind of gives you the stuff so that you can fuel that. But once you get on your own or whatever, then it's like, well, now I'm still broke.
Well, you know what? I will take advantage of the opportunities that have been given to me,
Yeah, no, absolutely.
as I should.
Sorry, that came off as like a dig. That wasn't
no,
a dig.
no,
that
no.
was not a dig at all.
I didn't take it as a dig.
Okay.
I'm just
Alright,
saying.
I just want to make sure this isn't. It's not a dig show here.
Difference of perspective
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
You know, positive vibes only.
Yeah.
Okay, I got one. Always open multiple betting accounts in case you win too much on one and you get banned from the other. You have multiple avenues to gamble.
Oh, I like this. This is an optimistic one, dude. This is a very optimistic point.
You like it?
Absolutely.
You gotta have multiple accounts. What do you get? You're putting all your eggs in one basket? You're gambling with one account. You think you're loyal to one sports book. You're loyal to one casino. Really? See when you win, because you will win, because you are a winner. See when you win and you are a winner and how they treat you after that. Then we'll see where that loyalty goes. You fucking abusive, toxic relationship. That's why you got to have multiple on the go. You got to have multiple accounts, multiple stuff everywhere. Right?
Yes. Yep.
Because you got to just listen. It's not that your book doesn't like you. It's not that your casino doesn't like you. It's that they won't like you once you start winning. They only like you because you're losing, all right? And we're not gonna be losing for much longer.
Actually,
okay?
dude.
We're gonna win, okay? But you gotta be able to go across the street sometimes. You gotta be able to throw on a different app when that one's giving you problems, because they will give you problems. Trust me.
That's a good one too, just because also like lines and stuff too. Like if you're looking for like a good line in a game, some books are gonna be like kind of cheap about it, and you're like, all right, I'm going over to FanDuel for this one. I'm gonna go check them out, see what their lines are like. Sometimes their lines are better. Sometimes you go to like Bet99. Sometimes you go to Betway. Sometimes you go to Bet365. Like you got to shop around, dude.
You gotta have it
for multiple different reasons.
That's a good one. I like that one.
No, that's great. I mean, that's like that's a real one to live by, and for sure. Yeah, multiple books all the time. All right. This one's more personal. Don't tell your boy to stop their 13-day bender. Don't get in the way of his fun. All right. He's thought about it. He's thought about the next 6 months in the winter, how it's going to be like, it's just, we're just going to go to the gym. We're going to work out. We're going to get big. We're going to get fucking jacked. And in the meantime, in the summer, we're gonna lose it all, and we're gonna shave everything, all the progress from the winter. We're gonna just get rid of it, so that we have more aspirations in the winter coming up. I need to be a better person in the winter to fight the depression that's going to come in. And then in the summer, I'm going to welcome that depression back in with many, many, many bad decisions.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's like an Uno reverse card.
Absolutely, dude.
We got to shed some weight.
I've been trying to figure out seasonal depression for like 9 years, just like getting like all like sad and gay and stuff in the winter. I'm like, oh yeah, no, I'll just be really fun in the summer. And then when the winter comes, I'll work really hard so that I can fight off those demons. And then there's no reason to be depressed in the summer ever. I like, you know what I mean? I'm like, listen, man, the money is slipping through the cracks right now. I'm waking up every day and being like, how do I just not have money? I'm working full time. How do I not have any money?
I'll tell you why. Because you're on a cut.
Because I'm cutting.
You're on a shed. You're on a shed.
That's so good.
You're on a cut. You're on a cut right now, you know?
It's cutting season.
You know, you got to get ready for that fight. You got to get ready for, you know, fighters, they cut weight to get ready to make weight to cut for the fight.
Yeah.
You're cutting weight, you know who your opponent is? Life. And you got to be ready.
The devil is my fucking opponent.
And you got to be ready. You got to be on it to... You got to, right? So I don't see anything wrong with that. You're on a cut. Hey, 13-day bender. Fuck it. Let's go for 60. What are we doing here? Let's go till winter. We're not waking up till daylight savings time.
I agree.
Till that groundhog pops his fucking head out of that cave.
I agree.
And tells you there's going to be 6 more weeks of summer. And guess what? We're going 6 more weeks harder, or spring, or whatever. And we're going harder.
Yeah. And whatever your day is to be like, oh, like that's when I'm going to start trying, basically. Make sure until the eve of that night you go so fucking hard, dude.
I like it.
Thank you.
I like it, man.
Thank you.
I like it. It's very nice.
Yeah.
It's very, very, very well thought out.
Yeah.
Very
Again,
well.
that was a little more personal. So whatever your 13 days is and whatever your bulking season is, apply that to that. 13 is just X.
Yeah. For sure. Okay, here's mine. I got one. This is more of a practical one. Goes back to actually placing wagers, which is never cash out. Let's say this again. Never, ever cash out of a bet. Period.
Nice.
Never.
Yeah.
If you make a wager, see it to the end. Do not cash out. And I'm talking about all of it. I'm talking about if you make a sports bet, and your team starts winning halfway through the game and the book offers you like 30% more than what you wagered, and you can, I'll cash it out and I have more money. Don't. Never cash out. Always see a bet till the end. If you're playing blackjack and the casino offers you an option to surrender, meaning you don't want to play the hand, you want to surrender, you'll get like 50% back, don't take it. Just hit the fucking 16. Hit the card. You will either win or lose, but let's have a conclusion here. No cash out, because you know why? You cash out, and you know what happens is when you cash out, sometimes you might have won. How much of a piece of shit do you feel like if you cash out and you could have won more? Just lose it. You already once you've made the wager, that money is out of your control now. And you only got to wait until the final result, which is you're either going to be a winner or you're going to be a temporary loser, because we're doubling down after.
Yes.
But that's my point. Never cash out of a bet. Always see a bet till the end.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially, I mean, like specifically with baseball, which I know is what you kind of put all of your time and energy into, basically, as far as gambling goes. Mainly baseball, correct?
Some blackjack, mostly blackjack.
Well, blackjack too, but like, I mean, like you can't really cash it. You can take insurance, I guess, but like, dude, who's taking it?
No one. Never taking insurance. It's the same thing.
Come on. So like I'm saying, if you're betting on a baseball game, though, never cash out, dude. That's like the ultimate one where it's like you just never know, dude. There's no time limit.
Baseball, basketball.
Well, yeah, but
Soccer.
I mean, like, don't do it all, but like, I mean, baseball's the
general rule: never cash it
I
out.
love it,
Just
dude.
see it till the end. Just see it to the end. What do you
love
got to lose? You already put a number down for what you're willing to lose. You're gonna pussy out halfway. That's like running up to the diving board and then looking down at the water and then walking off. Just go.
Yeah.
Do it.
I agree. That is actually true. Yeah.
Go till
absolutely.
the end.
Yeah, fucking bouncing them during tests and everything. Yeah. Okay, this one. Okay, yeah. Now give me a sec because I gotta frame this the correct way. about being a degenerate, there is a decent amount of manipulation and lying that goes into being a degenerate, as we've kind of covered in this, right?
Sure.
You kind of cover your tracks if you're an addict, whatever. Like, you kind of lie about how much you do it for a certain amount of time until that sort of intervention time comes. When, like, it doesn't have to be a formal intervention, but it's like somebody talks to you, or like something happens where you're like, I got to change my ways or whatever. So to curb that, we're going to say, in case of an intervention, always carry a deck of cards and $1,000 cash on you to manipulate it into a bomb pot cash game, a blackjack where you're the house and like the 7 losers that are trying to get you to stop gambling become the blackjack players. Always just make it so that you can continue this, like show them your lifestyle, basically.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Like, you come with a bankroll and a deck of cards, and you're like, let me just show you what this is all about. And you make sure they're winning too. Set it up so that you lose that. Be prepared to lose that $1,000 because you're gonna make so much more back by being a degenerate and gambling and doing all these things you like to do. This one's pretty specific to gambling. So if someone tries to stop you, just make sure you can bring them into your life and show them the good sides of it, so then you can go back to the bad and the good, because you can handle it. You are the warrior.
I see what you're saying. Really, I think all of that could just be summarized into have a backup. I think that's what you're trying to say here.
That's too broad, though. This is a specific backup plan you could have. You got to get creative.
Have
with
a
it,
backup plan.
Yeah.
Let's just say it like that. Have a backup plan. All right. When everything goes to shit, right? Whether it's $1,000 in a deck of cards, a plane ticket to Mexico, something.
Yeah.
Have a backup.
Have a backup plan.
Have a backup plan. I think
that.
I think in a way that, if that's your backup plan, by all means, if my backup plan is we gotta get it the fuck out of Dodge. We're gone. Cell phone's in the water. We gotta go.
Yeah.
That's the backup plan. Have a plan, right? If your plan is, hey, I'm gonna hustle all my friends, let's fucking go. That's my point here. Listen, it's all fun and games being a degenerate, but at the end of the day, you're still a human being. You got to have your bases covered. That's what we're talking about here, right?
Yeah.
We make these mistakes so you don't have to. Have a backup plan.
Absolutely. That's actually a great point. That's a great way to summarize that point.
Right?
Yeah.
There we go.
Again, somebody's just specific.
There we go. Just a little translation.
Yeah.
That's all.
Good.
I got one. This is one of my favorite ones, to be honest with you. This one I actually will take to the grave with me, but this one is I mean I'll take all of them, but this one is probably one of my favorites.
Sorry, did you say you're going to take this to the grave, as we are currently trying to make sure as many possible people hear this?
No. I'm saying no. I'm going to tell them.
Oh,
I'm going to say this commandment. I'm just saying this is one where this one is kind of more. I give this one a little more. This one's a little more special to me. A little more special in my heart. Okay.
Sure.
All right. Okay. Always ask the casino for free stuff. And what I mean by that is that translates into life as well. Whenever the casino offers you something for free, take it. Always, and don't be scared to ask. Don't be shy to ask for something. If they have a membership card, sign up for it. If they give you points sign up for it. If they give you free food, take it. If they give you a free hotel room, take it. If they give you private planes, take it. If we're talking from the smallest scale to the lowest scale, anything free, take it. Do not be afraid to ask for something. And that's the other thing too. Go to guest services. Go to whoever the higher ups are and ask and I'm a loyal fucking customer here. What can you offer me to have to keep my business? Because most of the time they will. And you know what? Most of the time they'll respect you for asking. Again, not a lot of people ask. Some people think that's stupid. Some people don't ask. But my point is this is a life lesson, because once you learn how to do this in a casino where they want to keep you in there as long as possible, you'll start doing it in life in general. You'll start doing it it'll just be like a third degenerate reflex. Listen, this is something that happened to me the other day, and I'm talking about last episode, but this is where I realized the full degenerate nature came in, okay? I went to go get Chinese food, all right, at the mall with Tyler Riss. We went to go get Chinese food at the mall. We get a bunch of Chinese food. I get my, the chow mein, sweet and sour pork, General Tao chicken. We sit down to eat. I get maybe 3 forkfuls of noodles in my mouth, and I accidentally somewhat press the table weird, and the whole table tilts over. All my food falls on the floor. Now an average Joe would have just go, fuck, take the L, go home. What did I do? No, I'm not going to do that. You know what I did? I'll tell you what I did. I took my phone out. I filmed it. I filmed the food on the floor. I filmed the wobbly ass table. I took a picture. I went online. I found this mall's marketing manager, general manager of this mall. I sent him a whole email that read, "Hey man, I fucking dropped my food. My lunch was ruined. My lunch was, you know what? I'm going to pull up the email actually. I'm going to read. You know, here's what I'm going to read. This is the version that I wrote, and then I put it into ChatGPT, and then ChatGPT gave me a watered down generic corporate version, which I did send off, but this was the first the first email I wrote about this, okay? This is the first. Here we go. Okay. So, I go, "Hello. My name is Robert Khakham. I was sitting eating lunch that I purchased from the Chinese food store with a friend at your food court. Then as I put my food on the table and started eating, your table wobbled over and my whole lunch fell on the floor. I was under the impression that your mall is an upscale establishment.
Nice.
And that your tables are new and improved. Now, because of your lack of due diligence,
Yeah.
my lunch was ruined, and your wobbly tables, I'm out of lunch, and $30 gone." This is like 15. $30 gone. With the price of food nowadays,
Wow.
and how that was my treat of the week, I am very upset. I am a stand-up comedian with a very huge following and successful podcast
That's
where I will be talking about this in a bad way unless it is made right. I trust you will do the right thing. Thank you, Robert Khakham. Now, I put that into ChatGPT, and ChatGPT obviously took away all the...
I thought that was the ChatGPT version.
No, that's
well written.
That was my email.
Well
I
written.
put it in... that last part, I really enjoyed, and I was having a good laugh typing it out
Yeah.
on my computer. And my mom's like, "What are you laughing about?" "Ah, don't worry about it."
Just being insane. Don't worry about it.
ChatGPT gave me some normal corporate version where I don't threaten to firebomb the whole place. I sent this email to them. 2 days, I get a response. You know what I got? $20 gift card.
That's what I'm talking to right there. It's a $5 profit if I'm not mistaken.
And the only way I learned how to do this was because of free gambling offers, going on customer support chats, asking for bonuses. Don't be afraid to ask for free stuff in life, okay? Yeah. Just ask. What's the worst that's going to happen? Then again, yeah, they owed it to me. But, hey, you could have just emailed them and be like, "I haven't been here forever. What do you guys got something to get me in the door?"
Yeah.
Just ask. Never be scared to ask for free stuff in life. Always take a comp. Always take something free. Always take something take something from somebody. Always. Never just give them something. Always ask for something. Everyone takes. Well, why don't I take back for once in my life? Why don't I just ask for something and get it back?
Yeah, no, I mean, like, listen, like, again, like you kind of did with mine, we can summarize this and just be like, be more Jewish.
Yeah.
Yeah, be more of a Jew.
Don't be scared to be Jewish.
Don't be scared to be Jewish.
Everyone's got a little bit of that Jew in them. Bring it out.
Don't even say, like, don't just not take the free stuff. Like, seek out free stuff, I guess, too. That would be
attract it.
Yes.
Manifest it.
Manifest your freedom.
Manifest it.
Yeah.
Take it with you. Let it out. Let that little gene out. That little gene that makes you want to go, "I wonder what I can get. Maybe if I just ask." Do it.
Yeah.
Ask for something. Ask for free stuff.
Yeah.
Don't be scared.
Love that.
Hey, yeah, I told you that one was a little special to me, you know,
that.
because I put it into practice.
I can tell.
I put it into practice, and I got rewarded. We're gonna go buy some food. I got $20 gift card.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
All right, I got this. This is my last one.
Sure. I got more.
Don't tell your friend to stop playing poker just because they're in the red after 2 decades. It's only been 2 decades.
After 2 decades.
Yeah,
eh?
we need more. We need more. I started playing poker when I was 9. First time I ever put money on. It was a $10 game at my family event.
Really?
And I was like, yeah, I'll play. That sounds like fun. And I lost $10, and I've been losing ever since on a global scale. It's all in Ontario. Just over time, it's still in the red, but it's gonna turn around though.
It will.
It's going to turn, and I don't need these fucking pussies in my life being like, Tyler, maybe like you shouldn't. Maybe you're not that good at poker. It's not that I'm not good. It just hasn't happened yet.
I just miscalculated the expected
Yeah,
value.
maybe I shouldn't have had 13 beers and sat down at a cash game. Maybe not. All right, but that's the drinking. That's the drink. You want to talk about a problem? Maybe it's the drinking. I'm also not going to stop that either. But I'm just saying the drinking is the one that got me there. It could have went the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like if we're talking bro, what's another 2 decades?
It's another 2 decades.
It's another 2 decades when I'm older and richer and successful.
What's another 6 months I gotta wait to just get more credit? It doesn't matter.
What's the problem here?
Yeah, I don't understand what people are worried about.
I love it.
Thank you.
I like it, man.
Thank you.
I like it. I like the mix of personal. I like the mix of lifestyle.
Yeah.
Lifestyle choices. We could start a fucking magazine. You know?
This is all personal, and it's just universal good information, though. Universally, like anyone can apply this to their lives.
Okay, I got a few good ones here. Okay, these are a little personal too.
Yeah, rip them off.
Yeah, please. Always. When you finish gambling, always practice self-care. What that means is once the night is done, once you're up big, once you're down, temporarily, obviously.
Temporarily, yes.
If you're up, you're up. If you're down, you're down. If you've had a night of degeneracy, it doesn't just have to be gambling, you know? If your sinuses hurt, your nose hurts, your wallet's empty, your gums hurt, your lungs hurt from all the smoking, whatever it may be, whatever your degenerate activity was for that particular day or evening, when that is over, always practice some self-care. You got to look after yourself. You got to it takes a toll. You got to it's a yin and a yang. Is what I'm trying to say here.
Yeah.
It's a yin and a yang. You gotta practice some self-care, whatever that self-care may be. If you gotta take a bath to chill out, take a bath. If you gotta go have sex with your girlfriend, go have sex with your girlfriend. If you gotta sit down and watch TV, watch a show, you do that. If you gotta pull a little bit of wine, some candles, that's what you do. You gotta have that self-care after a night of degeneracy. If you gotta go sit in a nice steam sauna, do that. If you gotta be able to reset. You need a reset once in a while. It's all funny games to go, but sometimes you gotta just gotta take a breath. Sometimes you gotta take a breath and you just gotta enjoy. You gotta be super present in the day and a moment. No one's saying stop. I would never say stop, but you gotta put pauses. You gotta have a pause sometime after, and we're talking only after. You gotta have that self-care in you where you go, just take a long deep breath. Me and Tyler Riz were at the casino. I was telling him blackjack basic strategy. We both won $200. Mm-hmm. Me, him, $200 because of me. We were outside chilling. He was all riled up. I was like, now, and we were done for the night. And I was like, Tyler, take a breath. It's done. We're done. You got to have a point where you go, this is the cutoff today. We'll come back at it tomorrow. We'll come back at it the next day. Yep. But you got to have that self-care in you. You gotta love yourself is my point. You know, this is all fun but you gotta give yourself a hug sometimes. You gotta cut your toenails. You gotta fucking eat a nice steak. You gotta go get a burger. Go get some fries. Yeah. Get some fucking pierogies. Yeah. Like, what are we doing here? Play some fucking Xbox. You gotta self-care in the you gotta do some degenerate self-care for yourself, for your body, for your brain. Because you know why? Because you'll come back stronger. You don't want to deplete yourself of the degenerate fluid, of the degenerate energy. You want to reset it. You want to rebuild it. And the only way you do that is by self-care.
No, that's good because like it's kind of like the next shot mentality in sports and stuff. Like it's like you don't dwell on the good or the bad, right? Like you again, like you said, you reset. Like it's just like we're done today. We're coming back to work tomorrow. Same as like golf, basketball, whatever. It's like I missed this shot, I made this shot. Doesn't matter. How are we gonna do the next one?
You gotta there you go.
Yeah, keep
You
moving
gotta
forward.
Keep moving forward.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's okay. You gotta live in the present.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta live in the present. Anxiety, worrying about the future, is what kills people.
Yeah. There is no place for anxiety in gambling.
Dwell-
Doesn't have a place. Doesn't have a seat at the table.
Dwelling on the past ain't doing good for nobody. Nobody. Ain't helping nobody. You know why? The past is done. The past is solidified in stone. The future hasn't even happened yet.
Yeah.
You start thinking about the future, guess what? It's gonna happen. You're gonna manifest it. You're gonna do it. You're already self-fulfilling prophecy yourself. The only solution is you gotta take a breath and you gotta live in the present. All right? Let's all take one deep breath. There you go. There you go. Isn't that better? Doesn't that feel so much better, right? Just even just that one deep breath loosens everything up.
Stops the heart rate a little bit.
Stops the heart rate.
Slows it. Hopefully it doesn't stop it.
And you got to have these little moments within your degeneracy as well. I know I was talking about the big cutoff point where you're done, but you also got to have those moments. Hey, you go out for a cigarette. You go out, you take a breath. You drink slowly. You got to have these moments too while you're in the degeneracy. You got to self-care in this time as well.
Yes.
Correct?
That's beautiful.
Correct?
Poetic.
Poetic, right?
Yeah.
Right?
It's beautiful.
That was a beautiful one. Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. And now that goes to my other point. Maybe this would be the last one. Maybe we'll do a few more. Yeah? Wrap it up here.
Yeah,
Let's finish
it
it
up.
up. All right.
Yeah.
I got the nod from the producer. Okay.
Yeah.
Last one. We'll kill it here. Always enjoy being a degenerate.
Yes.
Period. Always enjoy committing degenerate activities. Always, you have to enjoy it. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy being the degenerate. Not everyone gets to be degenerate. Some people live in war zones. They don't get to be a degenerate. They don't have the luxury of being one. They might gamble for fucking cans of food and scraps. Maybe that's what they do. They might suck each other's dicks for fucking food. That's fine. But you have the luxury of not doing that. You have the option of choosing to be a degenerate. So you know what you're going to do when you choose to be a degenerate? You're going to enjoy it. You're going to love it. You're going to enjoy it. You're going to be a degenerate with all your heart, and you're going to enjoy it and love it and appreciate it for what it is, because not everyone gets the option to, and you not only that, but you have to be grateful to be a degenerate.
Yeah.
Be grateful that you're able to be a fucking degenerate.
Absolutely, dude. That's beautiful, because it's about thinking about what you're doing. You don't just go and do it and then you're like, oh fuck, I'm in this now. I'm like, you start worrying. It's like, no, you go into the night and you're like, okay, whatever happens, and you accept fate. You take accountability. If you end up doing a bunch of blow, don't at one point be like, oh, fuck, I shouldn't have done this or whatever. Those thoughts are going to come. Don't entertain that. That's static. Let's focus on the data. You chose to do something, and let's make the best of it. If you're gambling, if you're going to get a hooker, don't think about what's going to happen tomorrow. We're not doing this for tomorrow. We're doing it for now.
Enjoy it.
Live in the moment.
Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Enjoy being a degenerate, because not everyone gets to be one, and you do.
That is the best closing point, because that is the whole essence of what we're talking about. That sums it up completely.
Just enjoy it.
It's about being in the moment.
Go out into the world and enjoy it. Just enjoy it. You have to enjoy it.
Yes.
Because one day none of us are going to be here. You're not going to be here. I'm not going to be here. This life is short. This existence we live is short. But so you know what you got to do? You got to enjoy it. The ups, the downs, the sideways. You got to enjoy all of it. Enjoy being a degenerate. That has been Degenerate Commandments 102. If you like this, leave a comment. Subscribe. If you want more, we can do more.
If you have other commandments, Dad, please let us know.
100%.
What are we missing? What did we miss? Please, I'm sure we missed something.
Please comment what you think we missed. Please, if you have your own stuff to do, comment that as well. But this has been Degenerate Commandments 102. Thank you so much for listening. I've been Robert Khakham with my producer,
Tyler Hartley.
Tyler Hartley. Thank you guys so much. Enjoy the rest of your week. We'll be back. Have a good one. Goodbye.